I've been playing in this hardcore world for over 1,000 days and I still live in this absolute tragic starter base. The chests aren't even organized. This is just sad, really. And all of this is underneath the 5th wheel trailer home that I built in the very first episode. We have done a lot since then, but have really never upgraded our home. The plan is to build it right on this very steep mountain right behind our wood factory. It will be quite large with plenty of estate for trees and other cool stuff. And we have a road already in the works that will lead all the way to the top. So as I mentioned in the last video, I'm going to build this on the mountain that's right behind me. This tall thing back here, it's quite steep, but yeah, this is the plan. Ignore this tree that's just like completely bare, and also ignore the fact that these roads aren't finished at all. I did do some work over here off camera, just like a little bit of decorations for the wood factory. We have some shelves, some forklifts, some things. I actually really like the way this turned out, and then we are probably gonna build a crane here at some point. But anyways, that's not gonna happen in today's video. I gotta focus on my own base, my own home, which is gonna be right up top of here. We did go ahead and like shave off this mountain because we're gonna be doing some terraforming in today's video, as well as just basically terraforming this entire mountain before we build our actual base. This one's gonna be quite challenging because we're going to build the outside as well as the inside with a storage system and everything. It's gonna be quite useful. It's gonna be an absolute upgrade from whatever we have over there, the 5th wheel. You guys know what we've been living in for the entire time. We gotta step it up. But anyways, we're gonna start things off with terraforming because yeah, this mountain's pretty rough. I mean, if we take a quick fly over here, you can see we have this like thing right here, which is just very steep and blockish. And then in the last video I made this, which I'm not happy with, so I'm going to redo this entire face as well. And then I also mined out all of this. If you guys watched the last video, you guys know that none of this space like was open at all. It was all just mountain, so we pushed all the back. You can even see like the outline of where the mountain used to be with the stone here. It was all the way over here, so we cleared all of this out, pushed it back, and then we're going to work on terraforming this, making it look a lot nicer. Also, the actual size of the house is going to be massive. It's going to be like really big, so we might actually have to like extend this mountain. This mountain might not be tall enough. I'm not gonna lie, not tall enough, but big enough. I don't know why I said tall enough. No, it's perfectly fine height-wise, but width-wise and just overall size, it might need some work. I'm thinking we're gonna probably need like another mountain the same size, so we're gonna have to like push it way back here, probably to where it's touching this water, maybe going a little bit over. It's gonna be quite a bit of work. Good thing I now have Litematica, so I can actually, you know, terraform things in creative, and then just, you know, sort of build it in survival. Things are looking pretty cool over here in shaders, I can't lie. Shaders looking pretty nice. But yeah, that mountain, guys, it's just, it's not really appealing to the eyes. We're gonna work on that right away. In this one, I decided to use brown wool to sort of texture the shadows of the hills, since there is an overpass. This isn't just a regular, you know, cliff face. There's actually an overpass casting shadows, so I figured that would be a cool touch. Alright guys, so we are basically finished with the entire terraforming phase of the bottom part. I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. I think we could have probably filled in some more trees, but other than that, as for the actual terraforming part, which is like the brown wool and stuff, I think it looks pretty nice. I also cleared out all the cherry trees up here, so yeah, we don't have to worry about those anymore. We can actually get to building the actual, you know, manor, or I guess pinecrest manor in this case. So this is built out of 2 main materials, deep slate being one of them, and then quartz being the other. Quartz honestly took a very long time to gather. I had to AFK for about 6 actual nights, not Minecraft nights, but real nights. But eventually I did gather 5 double chests worth of smooth quartz, which was enough to at least get started. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to finish the entire build, but at least we can get something started. Alrighty guys, we are caught up with the manor. Now I do want to say that this has taken me 2 days so far to build, and I had to keep just grabbing more items because I kept running out. But things are looking really cool. Look how crazy this looks with shaders on. But if you're a psychopath and you decide to go through the front door, you will see that there's absolutely nothing in here. Yep, good old classic duper not finishing his builds from the back, and honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to change. But you can see as I turn off my rendering, these pillars don't even exist. Like there's just nothing. And I am using Litematica, like I said before. So that's basically how I've been building this so far. A lot of this actually isn't real. Some things, some details here don't exist yet, like the in rods and some other things. Wait, don't tell me you thought that I was actually capable of finishing a building in one video. Don't be silly. I've been absolutely flying through these rockets, no pun intended. And I might have to actually AFK here. Oh, that's a cool beat actually. that's pretty nice. Okay, that's enough of that. But from the bottom view, you can actually see the garage tower kind of peeking from the top. That's actually what I wanted. I wanted to be able to see at least most of the mansion. Let me turn my render distance up because you can't even reload the actual building. There we go. Now you can see it. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool view. We gotta add more trees because I don't want it to be like completely visible like that. One thing I've learned in Minecraft is that when you add more trees, you make buildings seem further away than what they actually are, which is a good thing. It adds more atmosphere, adds, I guess, something to compare it to. So yeah, we definitely gotta add some trees over there. But I really need to go ahead and like finish the rest of this building. We have this wall up now, but yeah, this is still pretty incomplete, to be honest. All right, guys, I decided to take a quick intermission to show you guys what I've done so far. First of all, we have these ideas for windows. Haven't designed them yet. I'm probably going to pop those in here soon. But I made a new door design, and I think I like this one better. For some reason, I'm just really feeling the acacia wood. I don't ever build with acacia wood, so it's kind of random. And that's not what I tried to do. There we go. But yeah, I'm really digging the acacia. I don't know. I did it again. Okay, let me just not do that. Let's just do this normally. Yeah, let's do this normally. But yeah, I'm really liking the acacia wood. We already used it on the garage doors, so this is kind of fitting the theme, you know what I'm saying, of the entire thing. Now, when it comes to the inside, we still don't have anything yet, but you can see we built up some walls and the frame and like ideas sort of for the back of the house. So we already have all the pillars up, and no, these are not fake. These are actually real. These are real pillars I can fly into and hurt myself with. Oh, I don't have my totem in. Oh, okay, let me stop playing dangerous here. I'm going to end up losing this entire series. But yeah, we have basically the plan for the back basically done. Like we have the diagonal here, this part, and this part. So all we got to do is kind of tidy things up back here. We could basically call it a day. To be entirely honest, I'm probably not going to actually finish the back in today's video, only because there's absolutely no city development back here. So there really isn't a point of decorating the back right now. However, I do want to have a backyard, so I'm probably going to end up like flattening and doing a lot of terraforming, but that's for another video. That's another thing I forgot to mention, that yeah, like this is gonna kind of like run into like future videos for terraforming, and I don't know exactly what I want to do for terraforming yet, so there really is no point of like designing this part yet. But don't worry, we'll get to that eventually, probably in a future episode, very, very, very far in the future. But hey, we got something. So for now, we're just going to look at things from the front. We're going to basically just leave this as is. However, we will like fill in the gaps and kind of decorate the inside. Obviously, the inside should be decorated, at least for the most part. Now, if we come over here to the front, you guys can see peeking through here, we got a little tree right there. Not only one, but we have two trees, and I actually really like the way these trees look here. I kind of elevated the floor or like grass here, going around this bit of a curve of the pavement that I have for the garage and the front of the house. And we have some trees here, so I'm thinking about doing more of these. How many? I don't know. We have another one, like idea right there to have another one. I might add like 4 more maybe. I don't want to have too many trees because I don't want to block the actual, building. But at the same time, these trees look really cool. So I don't know. We're gonna figure that out. I have like a bit of a I think it's a gazebo is what it's called, idea here. I'm not actually going to like make it like this. I'm probably going to design it in creative first, so it looks really, really cool and fancy. But this is just the idea of it being right there. And then I also have these pillars here for the fence, because obviously any fancy estate like this needs to have some sort of fence going around. So yeah, we're still thinking about the idea for that. I don't know what I'm going to do for a design yet. I was thinking about just slapping in rods in between all of these. That's going to serve as 2 things, a fence and lights. So no mobs are going to respawn on the inside or outside perimeter of the entire property, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really digging these trees. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm really liking the trees. It adds a lot of atmosphere when you actually are on the ground, especially when it's casting shadows over certain areas. Like, look at this. Like, I'm not even done yet. We're going to add some more green here, here, and all of this is going to be more lush, but it's definitely coming along. I'm really, really liking the way this is turning out. But we have so much more work to do. So actually really, really funny. I don't even have this wall in yet. Yeah, we're gonna do that as well. I think I actually started with, yeah, I started clearing out the inside of here to add like a stone bottom, which I haven't done yet. And as you can see, I broke some of the torches, and now mobs are spawning in here again, which is pretty dangerous. I'm not gonna go in there for now. But yeah, I just want to show you guys what I was doing in the meantime, in between recording. I think what I'm probably gonna do from now on is not do as many time lapses, sort of walk you guys through some of the things I'm doing. I don't want to have the entire video just one giant time lapse. So I'm trying to think what we should do next. Well, you know, I think what we can do is we'll finish these trees real quick, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and design a nice little gazebo here because I'm really liking this idea. Like, you have it perfectly in center with the front door of this, which was intentional. And I'm thinking about actually making this a bit bigger. Maybe it kind of seems small, like compared to the rest of the building. But then again, it is a gazebo. It's not supposed to be big. But I don't know. I might make it a bit bigger. If not, I might just make it taller. But yeah, I'm thinking a nice gazebo here would look quite nice. So I'm gonna just like finish this tree real quick. And then I guess we're just gonna hop in creative and just think of some ideas of what we can do here. Okay, third tree is done. Why is this chicken interrupting my my recording right now? You better go on somewhere before you end up cooked. In fact, I actually don't have any. Oh, I do have food. Never mind. You're lucky today. You're lucky today. All right, so we got this done. I'm gonna go ahead and just figure out what we're gonna do for this. I have no idea really. Let's hop in the creative testing world real quick. Well, bam, here we are in the testing world. Let me just time set day real quick. It's a little dark out here. This is what I have the idea for the fence, by the way. While speaking of, I don't know if this is going to cut it. I mean, it's cool because it's light. So like, see that? It lights up everything. It's gonna light up the entire perimeter, but it kind of does look, I don't know, like, I'm not sure if this is what I want to go with. I don't know. I also came up with this idea. I'm not sure if this is also what I'm gonna go with either. You know, if I do actually go with this, I probably should use deep slate for the top little parts. That way it kind of matches the scheme we got going here. Quartz in the bottom, deep slate on top. But yeah, not fully sure. Oh, I forgot I can actually reach that far. Let me put those back. Not fully sure if I want to use that yet, but it's looking kind of cool. I just don't know if it's going to fit with this. But anyways, it's gazebo time. Let's see if we can come up with something here. Let's grab some quartz, some chiseled, pillar, all that good stuff. Oh, also the pale oak fence looks absolutely what in the world? Looks absolutely amazing next to quartz. Like, that's basically perfect. And that's not just shaders. Like, it looks good. Yeah, I'm thinking we might do something around with that. You know what I'm saying? So ideally, it needs to be around here somewhere. I'm thinking, let's see. So 3, 4, 5. I guess we could do it like 7. 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's kind of big though. No, that's a little too big. I think we should just go with what we had. I think what we had was a good size. Because like I said, it's a gazebo. You know, it's not supposed to be massive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is what we did. Basically this. I'm pretty sure this is what we did. Wait, actually, no. Yeah, that's what we did. Well, bam, just like that, we have the circle. Go ahead and fill this up. Now, I'm thinking about kind of matching it with that part right there. How we have a similar, like, roundish shape there. So, probably just doing the same thing with that. Maybe adding, like, a little bit of a different style. But for the most part, it's like that. So, we'll do 1 all around. And just build up. Now, how tall do I want to go is the real question here. Also, I might integrate a bit of fences on the top, like here, as it starts to connect to the roof. Because like I said, it's a gazebo. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like super thick pillars. It's not meant to like load that much weight, I guess you could say. That could actually look nice. And like I said, that pale oak looks really nice. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to farm pale oak right now. I do have some. I went and found some in my my world, but I don't have any way to farm it yet. So I gotta figure this out. Something for that, because this might easily become one of my favorite woods to work with for sure. I actually didn't even see the door yet. Let me see. Pale oak door. What does this look like? Oh, that's nice. I like that. Like a rustic sort of design with the hinges and then the not hinges, the knob and then hinges. Yeah, I'm liking that pale oak quite a bit. But I think this is a good start. I think we got something here. I think we're cooking a little bit. And I do want to see if I can add like a glass top. A glass top would be super, super nice. I think that would be really cool. I don't know though. It just looks really basic though. That's the only issue. It looks a bit basic now. It doesn't have much flair, I guess you could say. I guess we just gotta add some, huh? Okay, so there we go. So now the inside has a bit of a sun view, a sky view, which I think is really cool. Small little detail that's kind of nice. At nighttime, you see the night sky right through the glass. All right, let's keep going. I'm thinking what we do also is we go ahead and just make ourselves grab this, grab a chain, and I'm guessing a slab of some sort. You know, we could actually go with the trapdoor maybe. Maybe like this, and then get some slabs. Okay, wait, what the heck? Something's wrong here. Yeah, this one is wrong. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, I'm liking the way this is coming out so far. I'm liking this. Alright, let's hop right back into, I guess our hardcore world and see if we can make this thing, I guess. Well, bam, we're back. What is going on over here? Oh, I have the thing open. Oh, yeah, no, I should actually unload that. Wouldn't be a bad idea to, unload those. Unload. There we go. I'm gonna need a stick. Stick acquired. Okay, now, we just gotta load our gazebo. But bam. Why is it over here? Go where you belong. Right there? No, almost. Like here? Yes, that is correct. Look at that. We already have basically like everything in the bottom done. So we just got to fill in the stairs and the roof, and we're basically done with that. We can actually see now what do we look like, which I think it looks pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's build it. Alrighty guys, we have finished this. We didn't do the inside yet. I gotta gather some blocks. I'm gonna do that a little bit later. We also didn't finish the fan because we ran out of trapdoors, so it only has 2 blades right now. But you can see we're working on a bit of a path right now. I'm going with a granite slash brick sort of gradient for a path going around here. I need to figure out a way to like kind of merge this with the road a little bit smoother, and then we're gonna have this wrap around the gazebo, which is gonna be kind of cool. I think things are coming along quite nicely so far. If I take a quick fly. Yeah, starting to look like a proper estate. I'm liking it a lot, but we have a lot more work to do. Now, I want to go ahead and take care of our lighting situation because at nighttime, the estate is pretty dark. We don't have any lamps around, so things just look really gloomy, and I don't like that. We're still using torches down here to keep mobs from spawning, so I do want to go ahead and install some lights on the roof and on the sides. Now, I was initially going to use frog lights for this, and I might still change this later once I actually make a frog light farm, but I think what actually might look pretty cool is some of the new copper bulbs that I've never used in Minecraft for some reason. Yeah, I think copper bulbs look quite nice. Now, I don't have much copper, but I think I'd rather just go find a quick trail ruin. Trial ruin, I think is what's called. Trial ruin. Yeah, trial ruin is what I need to find. Well, that went way smoother than I thought. There was like absolutely no mobs down there. I think one little like breeze guys, one of those guys spawned, but that was about it. We got a lot of copper bulbs here, lots of them. Also got a lot of calcite because we found a geode and we got a bit of tough, not a crazy amount. I wanted to grab more, but I ran out of space. And now we can go ahead and just wax these, which this one's already actually waxed. That's perfect. Boom, 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 and then don't have my sword right now. Bam. Very nice, very nice. I think I like that. I like this little entrance and how it widens these here. Are these matched exactly? It doesn't look like it, but we'll work on that later. Yeah, I think that looks good. That looks good in my opinion. It needs more like work around here, but this is looking pretty good. I don't want to add too much more lanterns in these areas. I don't want to have it like a ton of lanterns. I do want there to be some dark spots at nighttime, obviously to make it look more real, because it is nighttime after all. And besides, the fence is going to light up a lot. The fence is going to light up the entire perimeter, so there's no need to add lanterns there. We'll probably just like match this side once we are finished actually smelting all of these bricks down, which I don't think we oh yeah, we've been smelting down this. I'm liking the way things are coming so far. I know I've been recording quite a bit now, and I don't want to bore you guys to death with me actually just manually building everything in real time. So we're going to do some time lapses of, I guess, just finishing most of what we need done for today's video up. So the fence, most of the garden area, I'm guessing the inside, like, template. So we're going to finish the entire back wall here, the template for the interior, And then, yeah, the exterior, all that stuff. Basically everything. We're not going to have to do anything else but have to, I guess, build the storage room, which I have no idea what we're going to do for that either. A lot of the stuff in today's video are just on the whim. I don't really have much plans. You guys saw my creative testing world. Like, I had basically the house designed, but nothing else. This all was just improvised. There's not even inside for the garage in creative. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the inside of this. Alright guys, I am back, and I have to say that sadly I probably have to end the video here. I know I said I want to go ahead and do the interior, but I am straight out of space. Like, I've literally pushed it to the limits on today's video. I really did try to see if I can do everything in one video, but yeah, we are like, I think we have like 10 gigabytes left to our name on our recording drive, and I don't have anywhere else to put those recordings at, so it looks like I'm gonna have to upgrade eventually so I can actually make longer videos. But we did a lot in today's video. We did actually an insane amount. We did all this terraforming over here, starting down here. We did the, overpass right here, trees and stuff like that, and then of course we built basically the entire thing. I mean, it's not entirely done, but it's basically done. All we gotta do is fill in some gaps. The back isn't done yet, but we can do that. We can do that in another video. That's not that important, right? Also, I might be like improvising or like redesigning the inside here. Oh, I thought I broke something. Okay. I might redesign the inside of this. I mean, it is a bit dark right now, but obviously I don't have any lights on the walls, so we got to figure out something for that. I think the design is fine, but I just don't think I like these pillars being birch. I think we should have some pillars that give more contrast to the wallpaper. But I think as for the birch and the stripped birch, I think it looks kind of cool. I don't know. We might keep it. The black and white definitely fits the theme. What I intend on doing is actually making shorts for most of the interior. That way I don't have to have too much videos of me actually, recording the interior, because it can be quite a bit. I mean, we have, probably a 3-story building. We already designed this part, but it's not really designed. It's more of a layout. We haven't actually made any, anything inside here yet. And then as for the actual storage room, that still has to be designed. I haven't really came up with anything yet, and I don't really want to start in the storage room until I have most of the other area figured out. But I'm guessing that it's probably going to start, I mean, I wanted it to be part of this diagonal, so we could just start over here. Basically, all of this is probably going to be part of the storage room. I gotta still design this wall. I probably should add some windows because this part is very dark. But as for this part, this is probably just going to be a normal interior that you would normally see in a home. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to figure it out. I have some signs here. Basically giving my ideas. Storage room, following diagonal section, which is right here. So this is going to be the storage area. All building blocks, both items. Maybe 2 stories tall. It probably should be 2 stories tall, considering how many items I actually need in the city. Lower section blocks, upper section items. So the lower story is going to be just blocks, and the upper section is going to be a bunch of items. And then I want it to look elegant. I want you to be able to see the second story from the bottom. So I don't really know how to explain it, but you guys probably know what I'm talking about. More windows. We need much more windows because this area is just very dark. I want there to be as much natural light as possible. That way I don't have to add as much lighting. And I just think natural light looks the best. Like when the light rays are shooting through the windows, it just looks super awesome. So... Okay, we almost lost the series. Oh my goodness. Where did that creeper come from? Okay, I need to grab another totem ASAP. Wow, it is a good thing I have my totem on me. And you know what's funny? During my building phases, I'm always like taking my totem out of my left hand and putting something else in it. It's a good thing I didn't forget to put it back. Okay, we have another one. Wow, that was scary. Oh my goodness. Guys, that creeper just killed me in one hit. I don't have full armor on. Wow. Okay, let's finish up today's video by lighting up the inside so that doesn't happen anymore. Will he drop down from here? Yeah, I think he dropped down just straight up, just dropped in my forehead. But yeah, you guys can definitely expect to see some shorts on the channel. I've been trying to do shorts for a minute now, haven't found the time to do them, but in all honesty, I kind of should because they're much easier to make than regular videos. So yeah, we're gonna have some shorts in the video or channels very, very soon, and I'm actually looking forward to that because I haven't done shorts ever before. So yeah, it'll be a new little adventure for us. Anyways, that's all I have for today's video. I'm gonna just end the video out here in the finished part, not in the unfinished part. You know what I'm saying? The elegant, the mansion, the manor, the Pinecrest Manor. That's where we're going to end today's video off at. If you guys did enjoy this one, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I have a lot more stuff to do on this, and then we have some big plans for the rest of the city in the next videos to come. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.